I'm gonna check this. I'm not 100%, but really quick, this is gonna be a spoiler discussion type video for the last episode for the ones who live. So we don't want to get spoiled. I just watched the last episode and I needed to talk about it. So that's what we're gonna do. Spoiler, I'm just gonna go over what happened and a little bit of my thoughts on the ones who live episode 1/6, the last time. So it opens up with Rick going to get the echelon briefing, which they made a big deal about. And Michonne walks into a room and gets basically the same briefing. So Rick gets the echelon briefing from Rick BL. There's a bunch of flashbacks, and the flashbacks are awesome. You know, they fit just right. They're talking about different things, and again, I'm not going all into it. Just a brief. Um, and then they start with the flashbacks, this and that. Beal starts telling Rick that basically they're gonna do what they did to Omaha, and they're gonna do the same thing to Portland, and they need to basically burn them so they can survive. Basically, what Rick and Shane did in episode two. Shane did on episode two with shooting Otis, so he could, you know, survive and get the medicine to Carl, and Carl could, survive when he got shot. So Rick wasn't having it, but I didn't expect it. Rick pulls out, I mean, he has a knife in his hand the whole time, pulls out the knife and throws it, and just gets Bill just right. Gets Bill's little sword and shanks him. Again, spoiler alert for the last episode of The Ones Who Live. Michonne goes into Jadis's room, finds the letter, rips it up, throws it on the floor. It made no sense because she turned around and had to pick it right back up. She picked up the letter. This letter was telling CRM where Alexandria was, and where that Rick probably went back there. So she destroyed that. While she was looking for Rick, she walks into a room where they're having a meeting. They're just sitting there. The camera's on. This is showing the trailer, and they're showing Portland, and then they're showing pictures of different kids, saying that they're going to do what they can to save the kids, but they're ultimately only going to save about 10% of the kids, and basically they're going to wipe out Portland. So Michonne is pissed. They keep showing flashbacks of the kids, her kids, and she's not having it. Rick sticks Bill in a cart, pushes him in the elevator. They show that in the trailer. He shows like what's in the cart. He opens it up. Bill's in there. You know, he's a walker. Um, then Rick's later on he tells Michonne, "I have a present for you," and gives her Bill's sword, which it's not really a sword. It's one of those other fencing ones, but a still sword. She got a sword back. Um, so they talk and they're like, this is what they're going to do. They're going to eliminate Portland. We're not going to stand for this. And Rick kind of's like, we could just go right now. And Michonne's like, nah, we need to stop them. We can't allow this. How can we live in this world? So she learned a bomb thing from Nat. So they put bombs all where the gas is, the green gas, and how they've been gassing and killing just different communities and stuff. And they're having like a big summit, so everyone's there. Um, there's like maybe 30. I think there's 3,000 people. Those are the people that they were gonna send to wipe out Portland. So what they do is they get BL. He's a walker. They put all the bombs around where all the with those with the green the green stuff that got shown in that sick in episode two. Sorry, I brain parts like 2 o'clock in the morning. Um, And they put Beal as a walker, tie a string to him, and he starts walking. He starts walking, and like basically he's gonna pull the string. The string's gonna pull all of the grenades, and the grenades are gonna blow up. The green smoke's gonna get the 3,000 people, wipe them out. That's what they wanted to do, and then they want to tell the Civic Republic what their military was doing the whole time, which they ultimately do, which is awesome because I wasn't even expecting that. But Rick, man, oh my God, he dies. Psych. He doesn't die. He almost dies like three times. You think he died. I was there like two times. I'm like, he got bit. He got bit. I was thinking like Carl, they were going to show it later, like he got bit. Because there's just all these walkers on him. There's another time where he only has one hand. So he's like climbing up something, but he only has one hand, and Michonne has to kind of pull him up. And he leaves his the hand that CRM gave him, the one with the shanker on it. He leaves it in his room, which I don't understand why he did that. Yeah, I understand he doesn't want nothing to do with the Civic Republic, but Thorne sees it and then she knows. She knows right off the bat. She goes, "What are you up to?" So she goes and Michonne and Rick are running out of the thing where they did the bombs, and Thorne's there with the gun. She's like, "Rick, you're gonna go back in there and undo what you just did." Kind of like she talked him out of it, like when he was trying to escape in episode 3, I think it was, and or 2. So she has the gun, and they're walking back, and then Beal is a walker, and he comes walking out of the tent where all the bombs are, and she kind of like freaks, and then they run to the side, and Beal pulls all the bombs get pulled, and everything blows up. How they survived, I don't know. They went under a tarp, put a hole in one of the water tanks. A bunch of water like went on them as it blew up, and somehow that helped. I mean, I'm not gonna get all into that. And so they fight Thorne. They kill Thorne. She ultimately too says something about Okafor, and like she knew what they were doing was right. Basically, Michonne and Rick, not the CRM. She gives them, her gas mask. Ultimately, she dies. Michonne tells her, "You gave up. I didn't." The Storm gave up looking for the person she lost, the person she loved. Michonne didn't. Michonne always knew he was out there. Michonne always went out. She went out, looked, she found him. So she's like, "I didn't give up. You did." And Thorne dies. Basically all of the new characters are gone. So Rick at that point. Rick has like maybe 10 walkers around him. He's backed into a corner. They're all there. He has one hand only. A walker has a bomb, like 2 walkers in. So Rick pulls it and it just blows. But at that moment, you think Rick is gone. That's one of the times you think Rick is gone. But the walker was in, so he eliminated the walk. He was like 2 walkers in the pile. So it pulls the grenade, blows up. Nothing happens to Rick. Um, that's one of the times, like I said, there's a couple times where it was just a close call. And like I said twice, I'm like, he got bit, and they're going to show it later. He got bit, and they're going to show it later. Nobody died. I mean, Michonne and Rick don't die. Ultimately, they destroyed the military. They made the briefing a big old deal, and again, Michonne walked into a room where they were having, they were talking about what they were going to do. So Rick would have, I mean, the briefing wasn't that big, but it did show Rick, badass and fighting Beal. And then when he has Beal too, and he's taking him down, and he's like in the car, he's dead. He hasn't turned to a walker yet. He goes in the elevator, and just another CRM guy comes in, stands by him. He notices there's blood leaking on it, so they start fighting, and Rick just goes ballistic on him. Speaking of which, when him and Beal were talking, He tells Rick, what's one thing you had to do that was like all nuts? And Rick's like, he uh, he, he he bit a guy's neck, to save his son. And then they showed like again, this episode was full of flashbacks, which is awesome because it made it feel more like a Walking Dead episode rather than the ones who live. Um, so at that point, they don't show it, but they obviously talk to the Civic Republic because Civic Republic, there's like a voiceover saying that what the military did and how they're gonna change everything and they're gonna actually help people because at the end you see helicopters just taking like food, in crates. You don't know where they're taking it, but I mean probably Alexandria, I'm assuming, and that's the helicopters Gabriel probably saw in the beginning of the last episode because I think that was current time too. Um, so they get dropped off. Then you see little feet right there, Judith and RJ. So they run, they hug Michonne. It was a quick episode. It seemed like everything happened fast. You kind of wanted more, but it just was like boom, 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 boom. They and then Rick's like standing back and he doesn't know what to do because and then like Judith looks at him. You could tell she remembers him, and she just runs up to him and hugs him. And then they have like a couple words, like she's like, "I knew you were, gonna come back someday, whatever." And then he's hugging, and then he looks at RJ, and RJ has his hat all not crooked because he was hugging Michonne, and he fixes his hat, and then they have a couple words. I forget what they said. He goes, "You're the brave man." And he's like, "Yeah, They hug, and I mean that he's like, I feel like he felt, which they didn't show Carl a flashback there. They showed it earlier, but he got his son back in a way, the way he hugged him, and then the all four of them kind of just got in a group hug. Helicopter passed by, and like I said, it was quick. It was quick. They went echelon briefing killed Thorne, killed Beale, blew up all the CRM guys, told the Civic Republic what was going on, and they didn't. Obviously, they stayed Portland, so everybody from World Beyond is still alive too. And I do believe Carol in the Daryl Dixon show, which tells Daryl someone came back, and it cuts out. I think she's telling him that Rick came back because she's obviously, you know, met up with Rick again. They didn't show anybody else though. It was just ended with the kids and Michelle and Rick group hug. He was never bitten, um, and that's it. The series as a whole, I would rate it 4.5, 4.5, or a 9 out of 10. I liked it a lot. I'm not gonna say it was like the best ever, but it's like right under it. The especially episode 1, 2, and 3, actually 1, 2, and 4. 4 was like my favorite episode. Denai Guerrera wrote that episode, and you can tell. I mean, she writes plays for for herself all the time, and actually Nat, the actor that played Nat, he was in one of her plays. That's how he got cast in this role. But yeah, man, it was awesome. Rick's back. Ricky Dicky Doodad Grimes is back, and he, like I said, he went a little nuts on the one guy. I wanted to see him, the crazy Rick, the head tilt, more Rick, but he went a little crazy. And Michonne got a sword. She didn't get her sword back, and they saved the day. I mean, they did a lot in a short amount of time, as a visual thing. You guys, honestly, on the real, this is just real quick. Normally, I edit videos and I make them all nice. Walking Dead Maniacs. We are part of the Mod Squad Network. You can see our episodes there. If you like these type of episodes, go back. If you want me to do more, I love talking Walking Dead. As you can tell, I'm excited as F. It's like 1:30 in the morning here. and I'm just like, my mind's just going. Um, Love this show. I just want to, again, if you guys can like, if you guys can share, if you guys could subscribe, comment, help me out here a little bit. I kind of want to continue doing these type of videos a little bit more polished. Again, it's 1:30 in the morning, I'm freaking tired. But help me out. Let me know if you want, uh, go watch some of our old videos and let me know if you like our content. If you do, I'll continue doing them, and we'll go from there. But again, thank you again. Ones Who Live, whole series, 4 out of 5, 4.5 out of 5 stars. Rick's back, Michonne. The back at the Commonwealth. I'm assuming that's where they went because it was just a green grassy area with trees. So you really kind of, it was just like real secluded. But all right, guys, that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. I don't think there's anybody in the chat. And oh shit, there is. I'm in the UK. Do you know where I can watch this episode? I have AMC Plus. That's how I watched it this early. I don't know how you can watch it, man. I'm sorry. Maybe look up your I don't know. I mean, I can maybe do a watch along tomorrow if you guys want to, and like put the camera towards the TV or something. I don't know. So let me know if you guys want something like that. But yeah, dude, Rick is reunited with the kids, man. It was awesome. So, but again, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching, dude. I appreciate it. I don't know how to stop this, so give me a second. What are you guys up to, huh? I really don't know how to stop this. This is start a poll. I don't want to start a poll. How come it show me here that I had a? Oh my God! I feel like feel old. Today was my son's birthday too.